What if I told you that the difference between being broke and being a millionaire comes down to just 10 decisions? The stock market is moving right now. Fortunes are being made and lost every single second. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned investor, this list is going to change the way you look at money forever. We're counting down the top 10 stocks and investment opportunities you cannot afford to ignore. And trust me, you will not believe what's sitting at number 1. Kicking off our list at number 10, and already we're talking serious money. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, are one of the most underrated investment vehicles on the planet. Here's the deal. You get to invest in massive real estate portfolios, office buildings, malls, hospitals, without ever buying a single brick. Companies like Realty Income Corporation, ticker symbol O, have delivered consistent monthly dividends for over 25 years straight. That's right, monthly, not quarterly, monthly. REITs are legally required to pay out at least 90% of their taxable income as dividends to shareholders. In 2023, the global REIT market was valued at over $2.5 trillion. If you're someone who wants passive income flowing into your account like clockwork, REITs are your entry ticket. The best part? You can start investing in REITs through any standard brokerage account with as little as $50. This is real estate investing for the everyday person. No landlord headaches, no property taxes, just pure income. And we're only at number 10. Stay with me. By 2030, growing at a compound annual rate of nearly 37%. We're talking about stocks like NVIDIA, a company that manufactures the chips that power AI systems globally. In 2023 alone, NVIDIA's stock surged over 230%. Microsoft's strategic partnership with OpenAI has transformed it into one of the most powerful tech investments on the market. Then there's Palantir Technologies, a data analytics and AI company quietly powering governments and corporations worldwide, with stock performance that has stunned Wall Street analysts. But don't sleep on smaller AI plays either. Companies building AI infrastructure, cloud computing, and machine learning tools are exploding in valuation. The AI revolution is the single biggest technological shift since the internet, and we are right at the beginning. Missing this wave would be like missing Amazon in 2001. Don't miss it. Because at number 7, we've got something that's been hiding in plain sight. Number 7, and this one is the dirty little secret that Wall Street doesn't want you to obsess over because it's almost too simple. Index funds. Specifically, S&P 500 index funds like VOO from Vanguard or SPY from State Street. Here's the jaw-dropping truth. Over a 20-year period, approximately 90% of actively managed funds fail to beat the S&P 500. Meaning, the fund managers with Ivy League degrees, billion-dollar research budgets, and armies of analysts cannot consistently outperform a simple index fund. The S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of roughly 10.5% over the last 50 years. If you invested just $500 per month into an S&P 500 index fund starting at age 25 and never touched it, By age 65, you'd have over $3.5 million. That is not hype. That is mathematics. Warren Buffett himself has repeatedly stated that for most individual investors, a low-cost S&P 500 index fund is the single best investment they can make. Simple, consistent, powerful. But wait, we're about to enter the top 6 and the stakes just got dramatically higher. It's 150% in a single year. Moderna, Regeneron, and Vertex Pharmaceuticals are all positioned at the frontier of medical breakthroughs that could change humanity forever. Here's what makes biotech uniquely explosive. A single FDA approval can send a stock up 200%, 300%, even 500% overnight. Yes, there's risk, but with calculated research and diversified positions, the reward potential is staggering. The aging global population means healthcare demand will only increase. And with AI now accelerating drug discovery at unprecedented speeds, the next decade in biotech could be unlike anything we've ever seen. Take a breath. Because number 4, and we need to talk about the most misunderstood, most powerful, and potentially most dangerous tool in an investor's arsenal: options trading. Options allow you to control 100 shares of a stock for a fraction of the actual cost, giving you leverage that can multiply gains in ways that standard stock investing simply cannot. A well-placed call option on a stock like Tesla or Nvidia before a major earnings announcement can deliver returns of 500%, 1,000% or more in days, sometimes hours. But here's the critical truth that separates winners from losers in options. Education is everything. Without understanding Greeks like delta, theta, and implied volatility, options will destroy your account just as fast as they can build it. Platforms like Robinhood, TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim, and tastytrade have democratized options trading for everyday investors. The global options market sees over 40 million contracts traded daily. Legendary investors like George Soros and Carl Icahn have used options as core strategic tools. Used correctly, with proper risk management, defined risk strategies like spreads, and continuous education, options are a legitimate wealth accelerator. But discipline is mandatory. We're in the top 3 now, and I promise you, what's coming will blow your mind. Number 3. And there is no list about transformative investing without talking about Tesla and the electric vehicle revolution it sparked. Tesla isn't just a car company. It's an energy company, an AI company, a robotics company, and arguably the most disruptive force in modern capitalism. An investor who put $10,000 into Tesla stock in January 2020 would have seen that grow to over $90,000 at its peak, a 9x return in under 2 years. Even through its volatile corrections, Tesla remains one of the most watched and actively traded stocks on the entire market. But the real story now is beyond Tesla. Companies like Rivian, Lucid Motors, BYD, the Chinese EV giant that Warren Buffett himself backed, and the entire EV supply chain, including lithium mining companies like Albemarle and lithium battery manufacturers like QuantumScape, are creating a massive ecosystem of investment opportunities. The International Energy Agency projects that by 2035, EV sales will account for 50% of all new car sales globally. Infrastructure, charging networks, battery technology, this entire revolution is still in its early chapters. We are at number 2. And if you have never paid attention to the semiconductor industry before, your jaw is about to drop. NVIDIA. In January 2023, NVIDIA's stock price was around $150. By June 2024, it had crossed $1,200, an 800% gain in 18 months. NVIDIA became the world's most valuable publicly traded company, surpassing Apple and Microsoft, with a market capitalization exceeding $3 trillion. Why? Because NVIDIA makes the H100 and A100 GPUs, the computational engines that power virtually every major AI system on the planet. ChatGPT runs on NVIDIA chips. Google's AI runs on NVIDIA chips. Every major tech company on Earth is in a desperate race to acquire as many NVIDIA GPUs as possible, and supply can barely keep up with demand. Beyond NVIDIA, the broader semiconductor sector, companies like AMD, Taiwan, Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, Broadcom, and Intel, represents the absolute backbone of the modern digital economy. Without chips, nothing works. No AI, no smartphones, no cloud computing, no cars. Semiconductors are the oil of the 21st century, and the companies that mine and refine this digital gold are printing wealth at an extraordinary scale. But everything we've talked about leads to number 1. And number 1 is going to redefine how you think about building wealth forever. Number 1. And here's the twist that nobody sees coming. The single most powerful wealth-building force in human history isn't a hot stock tip. It isn't options. It isn't even NVIDIA. It is compound interest combined with consistent, disciplined investing. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. And he was right. Here's the staggering reality. If you invest just $300 per month starting at age 22, at an average market return of 10% annually, by age 62, you will have accumulated over $1.9 million. But if you wait just 10 years, starting at 32 instead, that number drops to under $700,000. The cost of waiting 1 decade, over $1 million. Lost. Forever. Compound interest is the force that turns ordinary income into extraordinary wealth. It's the engine behind every great investor's success, from Warren Buffett, who started investing at age 11 and now sits on a $130 billion net worth, to everyday people who quietly built million-dollar portfolios through consistent index fund contributions. Combined with the knowledge of AI stocks, semiconductors, REITs, biotech, and options we've covered today, compound interest is the multiplier that makes all of it exponential. Start now. Stay consistent. The market rewards patience above all. And there it is. The ultimate countdown of the top 10 stocks and investment opportunities that could change your financial future forever. Number 1 proves that the greatest investment tool isn't on Wall Street, it's time itself. Now, we want to hear from you. Drop in the comments which investment you're most excited about right now. And if this video opened your eyes, smash that subscribe button because we drop wealth-building content every single week. Your future self will thank you.